Does everyone like my little Momo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Momo's great.
So
Yeah, Momo's good.
I took the note that you said, and you're like, "Oh, don't lean too far to one side." In the one video, because no, like physically leaning. And so the last episode, I really tried to stay like this, and I saw in the edit, I'm like half cut off the whole time because I leaned the other way. I'm like, son of a bitch. There's no way out. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Rich, you want to do the opening?
Sure. Okay, welcome back to the 716th Legion. No attack. I'm here with
Jack.
Julian.
Christian.
And I'm Rich, and usually I'm over there, but today I decided to join us as we talk about Avatar. Because Christian and I were missing for the last two because I was infected. So, but I'm back.
This is The Last of Us now.
So we're excited.
Season 2 started filming.
Because we really enjoyed watching the last two at home, didn't we, Christian?
Me and Julian loved the last two.
I'm not gonna. Are we gonna
discuss.
Let's do a very slight discussion with you guys because you weren't here.
People that love me, missed me in my commentary. The last
we
few
do
episodes,
like everything about the bad guys.
I just want to say that my favorite
love
comment,
everything on the bad guys.
whoever you are that commented on the last video that said, "Who the fuck invited Debbie Downer?" Thank you.
Well, I'm representing from what I've seen, I'm representing this show is divisive. This show is
very divisive.
This show has not been one opinion over the other. There is very much split opinion on a lot of things. So I feel we're representing it well. I'm probably too much to one side. I think y'all are probably too much to the other side.
I looked up the reviews on it. On Metacritic, it's a 6.5 out of 10. And on Rotten Tomatoes, it's a 7.5 out of 10.
Right. Yeah, that's not bad.
The entire show is a 7.3 on IMDb. There's only 2 8 episodes that are rated as 8 or higher. This episode, which is why I'm excited. This is the highest rated episode, and the finale.
What's the animated series rated?
Like 10.
That's the point. That's really
exactly.
what our point is. Is that it's not.
The show had to justify it had to be great in our opinion. I don't think it's great.
But I think it's great. I think it's the same.
I think less is a nostalgia cash grab in my opinion. I'm a negative.
I think that it's been a faithful adaptation.
It's faithful. I think it's faithful.
Certainly there have been infinitely worse adaptations of things that have been infinitely more criminal.
Can I give you my take on it as being an outsider in many ways? I feel that they took something and they did a series, a live-action series, where they had the opportunity to make it more adult-themed. And in some ways, I feel like they pulled back on it and made it more childish at times.
Yes.
I feel like some of the things
serious.
are less complex. Some of the writing, not just the dialogue, because I'm going to say some of the writing is almost been dumbed down like little kids are watching this, instead of recognizing there are you guys that are adults who grew up watching it, and parents like me who watched you guys grow up watching it are a little bit disappointed that they've kind of decided to go simplistic with some of the themes. And I don't think the series. And one of the reasons I enjoyed watching you guys as kids watch it is because I thought, wow, this is really good for an animated show.
Yeah. Anyway, let's watch episode 6. This episode is called Masks, which I have a very strong feeling we all know what's coming.
It's the Blue Devil.
We spend so much time hiding who we really are, making sure no one sees the person we truly are.
Is this young Zuko?
We probably get a Zuko story in this episode.
Very impressive.
Well, he looks great.
So look right, I had trouble with the shoulder guards. What is it?
Nothing.
Tell me.
Your gauntlets are laced incorrectly, but no one will notice.
What? Help me fix it.
I remember my first war council meeting.
Oh, is this one going to burn?
Yeah, I just said we were doing this. Yeah.
Best to observe and learn for now.
All right, look.
Oh,
like a prince.
I love them together.
Back then.
He's about to get.
I'm already gonna cry.
Oh, what a transition!
We were given new orders. New orders by who?
By me.
I am in charge of this mission. I am the commander of this ship.
And I am an admiral.
Oh, shit.
Of course, I welcome your assistance. In fact, I expect it.
What a mood shift from him.
I'll come by later to discuss a few personnel changes I'd like to make. Until then, carry on.
What a bitch!
Wow.
I love him.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he's so good. I love Zhao's adaptation
This was a
of
good
Zhao.
upgrade.
Yes, 100%. It's all the upgrades are in the Fire Nation storyline.
For the last 3 years, we've only had each other, and that's still true. Only those of us on this boat know what it's been like.
General, with all due respect, your nephew doesn't know the meaning of the word. He doesn't care what we've had to sacrifice, because he's never had to sacrifice anything.
Ooh, time for Iroh to have story time.
Damn. G is nuts.
He knows far more about sacrifice than you can ever know.
What an opening.
That was a
And
great
now we're in the Fire Nation. Woo! We talked about this in the last episode, but depending on where they are in the episode, it changes the color of the intro.
And they have like, so this is like a Fire Nation symbol.
What a shot. Dang.
Looks just like the island.
We're going to Roku's Island. Here we go.
What?
Maybe Roku will burn it down after all.
Maybe.
Hey.
Greetings, wise sages. I'm glad to see you. My name is Aang, and I'm here to visit the Shrine of Avatar Roku. Wait! You're supposed to be men of peace.
That guy looks familiar.
He does.
There's the...
He sounds familiar. This all looks right out of the fucking cartoon.
I'm a friend.
Here we go.
That's right out of the
I remember
cartoon.
this guy.
This will take us to Avatar Roku Shrine.
Who is that? He looks really familiar.
His voice sounds very familiar as well. He looks familiar, and his voice sounds like.
Oh,
super
June.
June! I totally forgot that she was here. She was great too.
Yeah, this looked really good. I forgot about this a little bit.
Caught us out, have we? Okay, Nyla, let's go.
Okay, this one running on the water. There was something. Oh, there was something they had that could run on the water. Oh, that was the eel dog that they had in like the end of the third season.
I need to make contact with Avatar Roku. He's the only one who can tell me how to save my friends.
I will hold him off for as long as I can.
Was he in the Wolverine? No,
No.
I think he's the grandfather.
He's the old version of the grandfather.
I think so.
What's
I
this
think.
character's name?
Who dares disturb the peace?
What?
It's me, Aang.
Is it not customary to bow before your elder
Okay.
Just kidding.
and hop on one leg?
Okay. All right, there we go. That's better. There we go. That's better.
Forgive me! I couldn't resist. It's good to see you, Aang. What took you so long?
Avatar Kyoshi told me that I need to figure things out on my own.
Sounds like her. She's always been kind of...
I love Roku.
Okay, I've heard bad things about Roku, but I'm not
Me
seeing
too.
them now.
But like Yoshi, I am here to aid you in your journey.
Not
It
yet.
has to
No.
do with Ko.
They should not.
Anything but that.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. Ko is a predatory spirit who can hurt you in ways you can't imagine.
He's captured my friends, and if I don't do something, we'll be lost forever.
I never defeated him. I only managed to take something from him.
What did you take?
George Takei.
That way, yeah. Is that George Takei?
It is George Takei.
Yeah.
Oh my.
He's a voice in the original Avatar cartoon as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Fire Nation general or something.
I hope that you're able to save your friends. But the truth is, for the Avatar, friends can be a liability.
This is dumb.
This is not dumb. This is
This
really
is
well
great.
done.
There's something that is dumb, but everything else has been fine.
I assume that there's going to be things that aren't in season 1 that might be in season 2. Like
guess
we
maybe.
we haven't seen Zhong.
I mean, that is. What? Also, another thing is like he hasn't bended anything else yet. He hasn't even tried to bend water as of yet.
He's gonna be crispied on the ground.
So he's gonna know nothing.
Oh shit! He
Whoa.
kicked all their asses. Sweet.
What happened?
He was younger than him.
Paralyzed.
Oh.
Oh.
Damn. Well.
June coming in from the top rope.
Not the worst change.
You did it. You actually got him. Feel free to count.
I trust you because you're so cute.
So they changed it because they didn't want Iroh perving on the girl. So basically, because it's the opposite way around in the
That
comic.
works.
That's
It's
fine.
it's
actually.
good. It's fun.
Smart.
I wrote
That's
Iroh
not
got
bad.
Riz.
You couldn't have always been this way. What happened to you?
Flashback time.
That's a good shit. That's a good change.
Zuko, what would you do?
Horn's tactic.
Didn't you hear the general? They're protected by cliffs on one side.
We could advance a division here.
That's the general on his ship, isn't it?
No.
They said Lee, isn't there? Oh, no, it's something else on the ship.
How will they retreat?
They won't.
You're gonna sacrifice them.
Oh, here we go.
terrible plan. Soldiers are gonna die, and for what? It's unworthy of a Fire Nation officer.
Enough!
There is only one way to resolve this. Agni Kai.
Let us through! You know who I am?
Of course we do. We'll take the Avatar.
A little door.
Where will you take him?
Hawaii stronghold for the night, then straight to Capital City.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Dang. Zhao is awesome.
Why is Xiao like a top 3 character in this version of the show? Like, it's not complaining actually, but actually these 3 characters here are the best 3 characters in the show. And Suki.
Make sure you get this down. The Fire Lord will want to know all the details.
This is right out of the show too.
You have to let me go.
No.
There are innocent lives at stake.
That's great.
That was right out of the show.
Blow all the hot air you want. It won't change your fate.
I'm pretty sure that's right out of the show too.
Yeah,
What are you doing? Don't write that down.
Where's my boy? There he is.
That's how this shit looks.
Oh, it looks
yes,
perfect.
Come on.
There we go.
Fuck yeah. The blue spirit.
Are we gonna get the jump scare?
Oh, that is so cool. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is dope.
Dude, this is why I fucking love him.
Why is it one of the...
Who are you? Right. Run now. Talk later.
He's gone.
Now, is that loyal or faithful, sir?
The Avatar has escaped! There, on the wall! The Avatar! Stop him!
Whoa.
Okay.
Dead.
This ain't kills. It's like Zack Snyder's Batman.
I'm pretty sure the cartoon version of Aang kills people too.
Whoa!
That was dope.
I mean, there's that one meme where it's like, I've certainly never used it to take an innocent life. And then it just cuts to every time he definitely took an innocent life. Yeah, they're doing
it. This is so cool.
Hold! I need the Avatar.
Literally.
Alive.
He's gonna call him out. Be like, hey, Zuko.
No, he doesn't know yet.
I enjoy this. This has been beat for beat.
I think the Roku stuff tying into this also flowed very well.
That was. I think this is the second best combination of episodes.
Do you have a shot? Take him out.
Shit.
That's cool. Can you see? Can you see through the fog? Are you magic?
What the fuck?
Oh, he broke
Oh,
it.
it chipped the mask too. Wrong side. Oh no.
Don't leave him there, Aang. Don't leave him.
This version of Aang leaves. That'd be fucking hilarious.
They're gone. Oh no, he left his sword.
I always like that those same swords are in like his robe in the first episode as well, or second episode.
I have a small boat nearby.
You can't go anywhere. Not with those soldiers still out there. You're hurt.
I don't mind making this interaction longer.
I assume we're gonna get the end of his story here.
What?
Nothing.
What happened to your face?
Can I ask you something? It might be a little personal.
He literally is.
What happened to your face?
Goat hair or rabbit? Your characters are so neat. I could never get mine like that. Monks used to say lemur droppings were more legible than my brush strokes.
Because he has Zuko's notebook.
Look at that, some actual human dialogue from Aang.
Goat hair. It's stiffer, more control. My teachers made me practice every morning. I wasn't allowed to do any fight training until I had done 100 vertical strokes and 100 horizontal.
Me too.
I love this.
I almost got caught. Probably didn't help I snored.
He smiled!
Thus begins the redemption of Prince Zuko.
So they're on your side. Why are you fighting them?
They're not on my side, but they will be. When I capture you and bring you back,
Ooh.
Dumbass.
If I catch you, I can go home.
I must regain my honor.
Yeah, he used to say that more. He has to be more faithful to the character. My honor.
My honor.
You know what the Fire Lord is doing is wrong, so you don't have to be like him. You can show some compassion.
This is actually really good.
This is
I
really
like that they've
good.
drawn this out. This is one line of dialogue in the cartoon.
Compassion? Compassion is a sign of weakness.
This is great.
This is great. Time to get out of there.
Shit.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you.
Aang, he's KO.
Hurt more than enough.
You know what that reminds me of?
That's good. Like Aang's an empath. Like
That was fun.
You know. Oh shit.
Ooh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Prepare yourself.
Like that's a great Aang line. Like I feel like you've been hurt more than enough. Like
Even when they come up with terrible plans. My plans.
Forgive me, Father. I meant no disrespect.
Oh.
Rise.
No, please, Father.
Rise!
Oh shit. Oh.
Oh, it's more private than in the
Fight,
cartoon.
Prince Zuko, so you can learn some respect.
Fuck. This is about to be so badass. Whoa.
Nice. Whoa!
so they actually fights in this one.
Yeah, I like it though. This is really cool. Oh.
God damn.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Compassion is a sign of weakness.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I had to leave it there too. Good job.
Holy shit.
That
what
was
a scene.
That was
Found
great.
it. What a great guy.
Really good.
The soldiers are gone.
Those are two scenes back to back that they've drawn out a lot more, and they're both like they executed very well.
If we knew each other back then,
So,
I love this
definitely
line.
This is very important.
do you think we could have been friends?
I love that line. Oh, this episode's been amazing.
You're wrong, you know, about him not caring. If anything, Zuko cares too much, especially about the people on this ship. Have you ever wondered how you and the others were assigned this mission? Now is not a good time.
I wish to speak with my son.
He's hurt,
He'll recover.
but he'll never heal.
What a
Fucking
line.
love this stuff.
What a line.
This is where he gives him the quest.
You held back today. Maybe you saw that as a sign of respect, but it wasn't. It was weakness.
Sometimes the weak can become stronger. Sometimes you just have to give them a chance.
I have made a mistake. I've sheltered you, and it's made you soft like your mother.
Wow!
But since you seem unable to learn within the walls of this palace, perhaps the demands of the world outside will prove to be a better teacher. You will leave here immediately, and you are not to return until you have conquered the greatest remaining threat to our nation's destiny. Capture and bring me the Avatar. Oh, and since you're so concerned with the 41st Division, take them with you as your crew.
Yep, that's a great change.
That's amazing.
That was I got spoiled on that. I saw them. That's a great change. I was like, they made his crew the people that he like spoke up for. Great change. Great Ozai meant a psychotic playbook.
That whole scene is like got me emotional here.
41st, and you're all alive because of my nephew's sacrifice. Something out there.
This random side Firebender has been a good addition as well.
I'm not going to ask you where you went. But in the future, nephew, I would appreciate it if you let me know whether or not you're still alive. There actually are a few of us who care about...
Oh.
Damn, man.
This is very good. This is very good.
Good. Nice, creative changes.
Wow.
Because the truth is...
Momo.
Anything for them.
Abba!
But say what these guys have been.
We travel incredible distances, risk our lives, even fight monsters.
Ko looks amazing.
Yeah, Ko does look really good.
But I suppose it can be scary to eliminate unique people. Some might see that as a weakness.
That's cute. Oh, this is
great.
happy. I
This
love
is great.
this.
Yeah, this is the best episode by far. I see why this is the highest rated.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yes. Fucking no.
Yeah, but say I knew he was gone.
Can we talk about it when I get back?
Of course.
He knew.
Yeah, yeah, you could tell in the moment.
This is well written.
This is great.
This is great.
They saved it.
I guess that's why we feel the need to hide away and protect ourselves.
It's gonna be the mask. Yep.
So we put on a mask. It's not hard to understand why. What's hard is knowing that sometimes the mask is who we really are.
Wow, that was great.
That was well written.
What an episode.
I'm like so emotional right now.
That was awesome.
That's great. I don't even have much to complain about besides dumb Aang dialogue here and there.
100%
But other
the
than
best
that,
episode so far.
There's literally nothing. I have nothing to complain about.
That's
a perfect adaptation of. I think the Roku stuff was actually mostly fine. I don't see why there was so much. He's not as like.
He's not stoic.
It's not real.
He's not stoic.
He doesn't even.
He's goofy.
It's not a great adaptation of Roku. Like it's not like overly like it doesn't. You don't like his Roku's great.
He's
the
not
original
stoic.
Cartoon.
Yeah,
Not
but
even
I
that,
think
but I
they'll-
think even the way that the lessons and dialogue that Roku. Well, also they've taken away some of like Roku's like role in like feeding certain information to Aang, because obviously a lot of that information has already been given to Aang prior to meeting Roku in this version. But
I think what they're trying to do is obviously streamline the stuff with them, because that, I mean, like we can't, obviously you can't have it like the cartoon where you have whole episodes about them just because we don't have that kind of time. But I did think that like what they did was pretty good. You know, he got his couple comedic lines, and he'll come back much later when we get, you know, he'll come back later. But
and again, half of the one episode, I guess this first episode started with obviously the Roku Temple stuff, and honestly, that part of the like half of that episode, like his content was already in episode 2 with Kyoshi, if that made sense. Like the episode they adapted, but so they adapted half, like the other kind of half of the stuff from that episode, and then they did like flawless, like near flawless adaptation of the Blue Spirit episode. Like I don't know, I have nothing to complain about. I've been negative for a whole bunch of stuff, but like for that, that's about as good of an adaptation
Take that,
as
Internet.
you could have done. So
That
I'll
whole escape scene was like shot for shot,
No, even
one
just the
for
dialogue,
one,
like-
bang for bang.
This is the best. Like almost all the dialogue in this episode is good, besides Aang's, unfortunately. But like but literally like more Aang and Zuko. Like it would be good
But
for
even
the show.
Aang had like a great.
No, Aang had some good dialogue when Aang was with Zuko. Good dialogue. Like
yeah,
perfectly.
it's whenever
I
they're
think
writing.
the bad writers were trapped with the rest of the cast that was trapped.
In
weren't
the
able to
spirit
write-
world?
In the spirit world, they weren't able to write.
Yeah, they
this
froze
episode.
them as well.
They were
Like-
frozen as well, so they took a week off.
So a couple things that I wrote. Iroh's got Riz. I love that they're kind of flipping the script there, and but that's honestly, we're probably not going to see June again for a while now.
No, you don't see her again until the
Right.
last season.
Right.
They do bring back characters.
I loved everything flashback about Zuko. Like getting that whole backstory was fucking fantastic. I wrote fucking dialogue once again. The Blue Spirit mask looked amazing.
'Cause what they combined did the storm, right? Because that's the episode where Aang does a lot of the flashback stuff, and they do both. Because they do a lot of Zuko and Aang's flashbacks in like the same like episode a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Especially later on when they do the Fire Lord and the Avatar or whatever. But yeah, I'm very happy. This is like the most satisfied I've been coming out of an episode by far.
The Zuko versus Ozai, that broke my heart.
Yeah, that was
interesting changes. And again, both those scenes, which were like a pretty good chunk of this episode, were scenes from the cartoon. Like again, the scene with Aang and Zuko is just the ending piece of dialogue. That's literally it. They have like one conversation.
Yeah, the fact that they've expanded it now.
Yeah, but they did a 5-minute conversation that was great. And then they expanded even the Agni Kai, because obviously the Agni Kai is Zuko refuses to fight in the cartoon. Right. But in this one, it was just he held back, which was like a fine adaptation. That still worked.
I wrote sad Zuko makes me sad.
Yeah, Zuko's actor is, I think, gets better every episode.
Yeah,
genuinely.
I was really he definitely made me. Oh, I was so sad. Ozai is ruthless, and I'm so glad that we're seeing so much of him.
This sold me on Ozai.
Yeah, he's killing it.
You said it, but him getting the 41st.
Yeah, that's great.
That was awesome.
Great.
What a great change. Amazing. I love Zhao. Zhao is like who would have thought like Zhao might be my favorite part of the show. Like Zhao is like the character that I when he comes on screen like steals the show, because he's just so much like more like he is literally like a much like a better like version of like he's an upgrade on like the version from the cartoon like by like leaps and bounds actually.
Aang doing that massive ground pound thing was fucking cool.
We got that was some of Aang's best fight stuff.
Yeah, I love that.
I said, oh, go ahead.
No, you go first.
I said Zuko's banishment story was beautiful and heartbreaking.
Yes, it was done so well. I wrote during their fight, I wrote Ozai about to burn this bitch, because oh man, it was so good. The Roku Temple stuff looked amazing. The set was fantastic. Yeah, I mean this was a Zuko episode.
I haven't had a bad episode yet. I've loved everything. I know the other side of the table has had some dicey.
I will. I'm getting to the point now where the only thing that is 100% failing me on this show is the dialogue for Aang. It is the only thing that bothers me.
That was probably the only weak moment of this episode was he had a couple of those lines.
He had a couple really weird lines.
I can't let them down again. Like, okay,
dude,
we get it.
Stop saying that.
You were trapped in the ice for 100 years.
Okay.
Oh, and
actually,
Iroh's monologue at the end.
The main things that are just failing me for the story is I just think they've, like, even though I think a lot of the plot points are being met adequately, and a lot of the lessons and stuff that are getting like are actually getting adapted like really well, and I have no issue with the visuals. The delay obviously that they did to execute those visuals was obviously well worth it. But my issue is just like I said, the dialogue for like the main trio a lot of the time is just very like just pulls you out of it. Like,
I hate to say that this episode helped because we didn't have any of those scenes.
I think so. Because I think we didn't have to deal with like those three talking and like the dialogue that we keep going in circles around. And also the main problem honestly the main problem is that Sokka's good, like for the most part. But again, Sokka doesn't have too much like deep story in season 1. They've actually given him a bit more. Like they've already given him like the mechanist thing and stuff like that. But I think they're so far Aang is harder to tell, and I would say that Aang's story is failing. Even some of the plot points are being met because the execution of the dialogue is not working. So I think a lot of people are just going to perceive that as a failed adaptation. And so far, Katara's adaptation is also a failure, in my opinion. We're going to see the make or break moment for this version of Katara very much is next episode. Of how they decide to approach the Pakun stuff, and I don't have a lot of faith.
From what I've heard, it's fairly correct.
I've heard opposite.
We'll have to see.
We're gonna find out.
It's some other shit, but we'll see.
Well, we'll have to see. Thanks for watching. If you like this, go ahead, subscribe, follow us. You know the rules.
That's the share.
Share.
Because we're
not a market substitute. We don't have to say that, but we do. Go watch the show. Because hopefully you guys will enjoy it better than these two.
I mean, this episode was great.
I
want it to be more like this episode.
Are
you gonna sit here? Here's a good.
When we say something.
Yeah, that's what I want.
No, real quick. Here's a good example for the two people that apparently love every episode. Is this episode not leaps and bounds better than multiple of the other episodes?
Is.
So then, how are those episodes like great then?
I'm just kidding.
Exactly. So like. Exactly. If this episode could be that much better than all these other
Thanks
ones,
for watching.
then those
I
aren't
don't think
good.
it's leaked.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.